DC 2-wire type sensor wiring. So if there is a DC 2-wire type sensor that we want to power up with the power supply, we should make sure never to power up the sensor without a load. So it's a 2-wire sensor, so it will be having 2 wires. These 2 wires we should not directly use to power up to the power supply, as it when the sensor switches on, it is going to pass a heavy current and the sensor will get damaged. So in order to protect the sensor, we should always connect load in series. Okay, so either you can connect the load between your supply and the brown cable, or you can connect the load at your 0 volt and the power supply 0 volt connection. So we have here PRCMT30-10DO sensor. This is an 2-wire 24 volts DC sensor, but it is a normally open one. This DO indicates it is a normally open DC sensor. It is an sensor with 30 size, that is diameter of the sensor is 30 and 10 is the sensing range. CM indicates the sensor is without wires, or it is connector is directly present on the module, that is CM. So this connector is M12 connector. So we cannot directly wire the sensor to electrical wiring. We need an extra cable for the same. So we are using over here CID 2-5 cable. So the CID 2-5 cable is specifically made for 2-wire DC type of sensor connections. Okay, so this CID 2 indicates it is 2-wire, and 5 indicates it is 5 meters length the sensor cable is having. Let's see the connections. So we can see the sensor is directly connected with this CID 2-5 cable, and the cable other end is having two color wires, brown and blue. Brown we can directly connect it to 24 volts. Blue we have connected it to a common terminal block so that we can show you the connection easily. And the same wire from this common terminal block is going to an load. In our case, it is a 24 volts DC lamp. So one end of the lamp is connected here, and the other end of the lamp is connected to 0 volt of our SMPS. Okay, so this is like a series connection. The sensor is in series with this LED lamp, and in the loop voltage is 24 volts. So let's see the demonstration how this normally open 2-wire DC type sensor works. So we can see this is the setup for testing the sensor. We are having, we can check here, the sensor is PRCMT 30-10DO. So the sensing range of the sensor is 10 I have already powered on the SMPS. I am referencing the sensor at 1 centimeter. We can see when there is no object in front of the sensor face, the sensor is open, so the series current is not flowing and hence the LED is off. But if I take an object, I am taking a stainless steel scale here, okay, and bring the object in the sensing range. Our range is 10 centimeters. So I am bringing the sensor, I am bringing the scale, say at 15 centimeters, sensor is off, 12, 11. Once I reach 10, we can see the sensor turned on, the sensor got triggered, and the sensor closed, turning on the series current, and the LED turned on. So within the sensing range, the sensor will remain closed. But once the object goes beyond the sensing range, the sensor becomes normally open. Once I come inside the sensing range, the sensor gets triggered and it becomes closed.